Hey, everybody. Oh, hold on. Check 1, 2. Check, check, check. Hi, everybody. Excuse me. Okay. That looks really hot. Not in a sexy way. Alright. I'm going to tune this song out. Nope. It's the wrong button. Excuse me. I keep clearing my throat in your faces. Hey, hope you all doing well. It's Tuesday again. Amazing. Oh, that's the other thing I gotta do. You gotta give me another second. I haven't even tuned my guitars yet. I kind of running in hot. There's just so much going on compared to when we started these little shows. I got my yoga hair on. Enlarge. There we go. Check 1, 2. Hope everything's sounds okay. I can't really monitor it too much. Can only hear the pre-feed. But anyway, cheers. And as always, you guys know the drill. If there's something you want to hear, preferably mine, that you're hankering for, let me know. I gotta tune up really quickly too. In a few busy ass days. Here we are. Really running roughshod tonight. I realized there's so many things I didn't do. I didn't even check my sound. Sometimes I go to. Oh, right on. Hey, from the Netherlands, right on. Psychedelics are illegal there. You guys are way ahead of the curve.
Say what?
Psychedelics illegal in the Netherlands.
Oh, yeah.
You guys should, can you go to the store and mail me some? Wonky. So I had a pretty fun couple weeks, I guess. Big portion of that, or at least last week, was spent in South Padre Island, which is an island off the coast of Texas, very southern coast of Texas. A 5.5-hour drive, but I gotta say it was kind of nice to get out of Dodge for a bit. Although the weather was unseasonably cold and incredibly windy and very much not sunny, so those expectations were not met. But it was kind of fun. I just kind of played by myself at the types of establishments that where people consider liking fishing a personality trait, and there's a lot of them. So it was a lot of tourists. What did Ben Jones call it? The Redneck Riviera, and I think that's pretty much it. But it was good. It was fun. There's some really nice people I met, and it was just good to dust out the pipes. And one thing I ended up doing was low tuning even this guitar just so I could sing easier, and I really like it. Though it's going to raise hell when I have to start playing with people again, which will be soon, hopefully. And I have been putting shows for you in the Austin area. If there's anybody on here in the Austin area, I have been putting shows up on my website. I'm be playing some stuff with Pat Byrne too, which I just found out today. So that's cool. Pat's a really great Irish singer-songwriter. He run the voice over there, I think. This is someone he's in the group. He's good dude. So I'll be playing some guitar with him, potentially keyboards, and even doing just backing him here and there. But I'm doing a show with him, which will be live streamed next. Never mind. It's like 3 or 4 weeks from now, down in Houston, but. Should be fun. Yeah, the Monkey Duck. So those are really cool shows. I've watched a couple of his. So, and he used to live here, so that's right.
Yeah, right. And you're
He was talking about that last night. He's like, then Steven moved in, and then some other guy moved in for 2 weeks. I'm like, holy shit, you guys.
Yeah, one Irishman turned into 4.
Jesus.
10 days turned into 4 months.
Well, that happens with us low-income transient types.
Right.
You never know. Look,
Keeping y'all out from under the overpasses.
pretty much. I don't even have any idea what I want to play. So, what did you say? You said This Big House. Let's do
Yeah, I
that.
haven't played it on the stream for a while, I don't think.
Yeah, okay. This will be a good tester song. See how it goes. How's it go? This big house, it's gonna make you lose your mind. This big house is gonna do it to you every time. Every time I open a door, it's a room I've never seen before. Every time I turn my head, furniture rearranged itself. In this big house, you're gonna lose your mind. This big house, it's gonna do it to you every time. Every time I fall asleep, woken by the strangest dreams, and every time I hear a sound, I cover my head and I hit the ground. In this big house, you're gonna lose your mind. This big house is gonna do it to you every time. Can you feel the eyes inside her walls? Breath whirling through her antique halls beneath the weight of her ceilings. The windows are slowly darkening. In this big house, you're gonna lose your mind. Every time I talk out loud, something tells me to keep it down. And when I try to step outside, the door slams shut and is locked up tight. In this big house, you're gonna lose your mind. In this big house, it's gonna do it to you every time. Oh, this big house will make you lose your mind. This big house is gonna do it to you every time. Thanks, that's This Big House. I'll make sure my compressor is working. They go wild. Tracing paper. Yeah, I'd love to. Patience. God, that was one of the first songs I used to know. I had it. I had a dream. I had to write this one down. It was a weird one. It was very recently. I won't bore you with it. insignificant details because the whole thing was insignificant. But in the dream, I was filling in for Slash for Guns N' Roses, and none of that really sunk in. I was like kind of psyched to be on tour, and we were coming up onto this like the first show. And I remember just for some reason having like my real brain kicked in, was like, dude, you don't remember any of their songs, and you're gonna go out in front of tens of thousands of people or whatever. And so then it became a panic dream. And I remember sitting there with a guitar being like, geez, do I gotta run around like Slash around the stage, and do I have to not wear a shirt and like just like He-Man all over the place?
And it killed.
Yeah, well that's Axel. But I remember in the dream I'm gonna be fucked if I can't remember Sweet Child of Mine, because I'm like I used to know that's just easy one. I remember in the dream I couldn't figure it out. I don't know if I know it anymore. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I don't remember. Go on, muscle memory. So yeah, I guess in real life I don't know it either. But in that dream, we're behind the scenes at some, whatever, it's just a stadium or something. I'm like, oh my god, I have to go out there and play. And I couldn't think of any of the songs. I was even trying to remember like Rocket Queen. Couldn't remember. I couldn't think of how to do it. And I'm like, those are just riffs. I got to do all the solos and all these parts of these insanely complex songs. So I was glad to wake up from that one. And that's been the dream moment.
That's the musician's version of, you're naked at school.
Pretty much. Oh yeah. It goes. I can already feel the copyright police coming on. Anyway, tracing paper. I'd love to do that. I just have to think about it for a second, cause how do I do it? Oh yes. And oh yeah, Diana. Sorry, I never got back to you. That my neighbor isn't going to be able to sell his car. He has other plans, and I remember mentioning that to you. I just found out, I think last night or the day before. He's just got a lot of cars, and he was talking about not knowing what to do with one of them, and she's looking.
Annie?
Yeah, and there's one. It's a Civic, but it's got like 300,000 miles, and this thing's wrong with it, and he's just tired of messing with it. So I don't think you want that one. I would guess. Anyway, okay.
She said she got a Toyota Camry.
Oh, cool. Oh, good. Well, the Camry is what I was trying to see if he wanted to get rid of, because those are just great cars. And I know he takes care of it. He was one day doing a procedure on it that I had to do on mine. I had the exact same car, except mine was gray. And anyway, I just knew if he could do that, then that was one of the hardest things I've ever done on a car. Power steering pump.
My first Toyota was a Camry.
Oh, was it?
No, that's not true. The MR2 was
I traced the paper, connected the dots, ink upon pages, drops upon drops. Rearrange the pieces, filled in the blanks, read between the lines in a scribbled and erased. But right now I couldn't be more sad, 'cause I never wanted to leave you or be the first one to admit that we were broken. Circle that was missing a side, two pieces of one puzzle that we never got right. Instead we skid our demons from the shadows and sleeping in the shade. The truth rose to the surface. We tore it all to pieces and then we blew it away. 'Cause right now I couldn't be more sad. 'Cause I never wanted to leave you or be the first one to admit. Baby, we were broken. We can't be fixed. Oh, it's time to let it go. Ooh, it's time to let it go. Find me a quiet place to untie my mind. I'll peer into the darkness and I'll tease out some light. Right now I couldn't be more sad. 'Cause I never wanted to leave you or be the first one to admit. Baby, we were broken and we can't be fixed. Oh, I gotta let you go. Oh, I gotta let you go. Ooh, I gotta let you go. Thanks. It's tracing paper. So tell me how you guys are doing anyway. Say something on there. And how about, I don't know if I've been playing this a lot late. I don't think I played it for you guys anyways. Give me a second. What song am I looking for? I'm looking for something to blow some more cobwebs out. Actually, I'm going to do Magnetic Fields instead, which isn't too bad. And excuse me.
Charlene's Tale is a metronome.
Not a Berkeley student, I see. We both stepped in and held on, and then burst open wide. Exploding stars are helpless. The edges are always undefined. And now I'm turning wrenches, far from what needs fixing. Your world contained no fences, full of beauty and suffering. Still I'm waiting for the colors to return to the scenery. Your love was polarized. laughter, but that road was simply searching for a place to die. Still we're waiting for the colors to return to the scenery, to ask for nothing is to ask too much, too much, too much. Walking backwards, the fuck is that? I don't know what that is.
Dave Scher asked you a bunch of questions about the black strap.
Oh, yeah, cool. I'll talk gear for a second.
What kind of pick?
So actually, I've kind of considered getting rid of them. Let's see. Oh, this is like the only pick guard I have that I didn't just build from scratch on my own, because it was like $250, and I'm like, I just didn't want to dick with it. It's Seymour Duncan's, and you can split them so you can get the P90 sound, but you can also run the rail, and technically it's a humbucker. That's a hot rail, whatever, and it's the same thing here. So you can run single coil. Yeah, that's right. You can run single coil, and this is a double single, or you can run them together for the humbucker. It's got all these switches and buttons, and it's neat. I find it pretty cool for rhythm playing. Like if I'm playing. Like, especially, I like Jimenez's tone, and I have kind of a similar tone, especially with my other Strat. And the guy I play with the main Corson has a similar tone. So it's really good for thinning stuff out and just getting these different tones. But I gotta say, it's just, the lead doesn't sound as good. Like a Lawler, it just has this, like, absolute, like, I don't know. They're just Lawlers, but I just love them. They just have such a chunk and a burn to them that these don't. These just sound thinner in a way, though you can just do more with them. But hi, Jolene. Can I pick you up? Show you to everybody? Come here. I'll try to pick her up. That will traumatize her. I'll get her off my ass. Here's
You're gonna be famous here.
Here's some animal abuse. She's this fucking psycho. Hey, say hi to everybody.
Let's go.
She's sitting here just trying to get me to play off screen.
But you could have been in the movies. Now you lost your chance.
She's like one of these like Jekyll and Hyde dogs. Anyway, pulling up tracks to play along with. Yeah, well, tracks TREX.
Such a little freak.
Yeah, I kind of thought of doing that, but I don't know. What is walking backwards? Is that something I should know?
I don't know. That's what.
Am I having a stroke? Is that a song I wrote and I can't remember?
I didn't know whether that was a request or a comment.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. So, I could talk gear all day. Actually, that'd be more fun for me than playing right now. I don't know why. I'm a bit fatigued. Maybe it just had a lot of gigs. Played Sunday, Friday, and then I just played like every single day last week, which feels good. I'm definitely not complaining, but maybe I should just have a talking shit episode. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. It's just a matter of figuring out. Like I kind of want so many people to do it, so I just have to like pick a couple people and just get it done. But we're gonna be having us musicians are gonna have fan education sessions and all kinds of other things. More to come. That will be. I suppose I should set up my damn website for that, but I think it's gonna be called Sing, Drink, Talk, and that I might be doing that on some of these alternate Tuesdays. Now that me and most of my friends are booster shots are like we've got two-week mark. I don't mind sitting inside with a bunch of people that are kind of also no longer at risk for anything necessarily. So a few people at a time, of course, not. Anyway, hey, this is for Jason Roy and probably also James Mitchell. This is called Until It Isn't. And yeah, that's all on that for now, I guess. tried harder. Said I didn't know what that meant. I said it is what it is then. Guess it is what it is till it isn't. Always talking past one another, as if the sound waves were bent. Still I plead for understanding. You said it is what it is till it isn't. Yes, I guess it is what it is till it isn't. And maybe we could just let go. He pretend I never came. Maybe we could try to find some peace of mind in this beautiful state. You had to look behind door number 2 and play your game outside the limits. Through your begging and pleading. That's wrong chord. You still did it. Yeah, I guess it is what it is. It is. I guess it is what it is till it isn't. I'm past the point of letting go. In the southern sun, I know my place. Still trying to find myself some peace of mind in the afterglow of this beautiful state. Of this beautiful state. It's here I lean into the pain. The sorrow is quite magnificent. Though you're begging, you're pleading. I said it is what it is till it isn't. Yes, I guess it is what it is till it isn't. Oh, I guess it is what it is till it isn't. Technically my newest song. But just walk away. Ah, thanks, Jason. Yeah, I'm walking backwards.
We turned up the mystery. Let's just walk away.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, do that one too. Playing all the mellow tunes. It's alright. It's kind of a... I'm in the mood for it. Actually, I might sing this at the normal pitch, because sometimes it throws me. It's alright, I mean, the guys I play with don't even really know the names of my songs. Jimenez calls Fell Into Place, I Met an Old Man. And it's not even one of the lyrics. He goes, play I Met an Old Man. I know what he means. And Corson would always go, you don't know Corson yet, but he's my guitar player main. Every time before I'd start the song, I don't like to say the song out loud because it kind of gives it away. I like to just start the song.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes I can just start it so I don't tell the guys what I'm doing. But he always has his habit of going, what song? And every time I'm like, most of the songs, unless it's like This Big House or something that's obvious, I'll say the name and he'll be like, I'm like, I know, this is why I don't fucking tell you guys. Like, it doesn't matter. Because you're going to wait, you're going to just, he's just got this eagle ear anyways, but he would always be like, what song? I'd be like, Fell Into Place. Yeah, no, why would you know it? You've only been playing it for a decade.
Don't really need the stank eye, you know?
It just becomes a thing. I think we all do these strange little things automatically sometimes. I know I've got mine. Like cooking chicken and just leaving it out on the fucking stove and forgetting about it overnight.
Well, the dogs aren't tall enough to counter surf, so.
Okay, so see, I try to get fancy for you guys. That's what happens. She's the love, she's power, flames climbing a tower. She's everything out of reach. She's a blessing and a curse, headlights on her hearse. Everything terrifies me. Jesus. You wanna know what just happened there? I just thought of a Ben Balmer song when I was singing and just played the first chord of it, like I wasn't already playing a song. So I just read a book. I'm reading this book about how instead of moods and different personality changes, that we actually have inner selves that switch. I'm starting to believe it because my guys don't communicate too well sometimes. Okay, second verse. Oh, what is the second verse? I'm all. We're gonna go to the chorus. Call the song "Walking Backwards." If you really love her. Call on that song. I guess I need to go back and practice it. Somebody said Lights Along the River, Mallet Brothers. I want to do that one. That won't get picked up. I won't have to pay them any money for using their material. Not here. But they also know they're allowed to use all the songs of mine they want, whether they decide to or not. Okay. Water. Yeah, that's where I want it. I think. Still want to have one of these. Hold on. Okay. Mallet Brothers song that I love. This thing just gets caught in my head all the time.
Now upon water, 2 days now with no sleep. Ship's doors were lost the last time I got tossed, drifting in the deep. Limbs hang above my head as I float through this forest of green. Through the blocky trail of sun, I got these wounds from all I've done. I do my best to keep them clean. I'm seeing lights along the river. I'm traveling on my own. Smoke up in the sky, gleam here in my eye. I'm coming home. As long sadness, it's been with me most of my life. She'll keep me from the cold, says she'll stay when I get old, until she wants to be my wife. Shadow on my shoulder, it's been with me most of my days. Sunshine and rain through the golden sugar cane, the lamplight in a haze. Now I'm seeing lights along the river, and I'm traveling on my own. Smoke up in the sky, there's a gleam here in my eye. I'm coming home. Yeah, I'm coming home. Along the river, and it's pounding in my head. Since smoke up in the sky, Lord, I thought that I could cry. Yes, I thought that I was dead. I'm seeing lights along the river, and it's pounding in my head. Smoke up in the sky, Lord, I think that I could cry. Lord, I thought that I was dead. I'm seeing lights along the river. I'm traveling on my own. Smoke up in the sky, there's a gleam in my eyes. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
Write some tasty songs.
Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. That's a Mallet Brothers song, anyways. Man, maybe we'll have to get. Maybe I can get Will to do a thing with me this summer again. It's always fun. I'll be up there with Jimenez too. Be fun. Last summer, did we do it? Who was it? I think it was me and Nick Lean played bass and we had Corson. Why the fuck didn't I record that one? I recorded every show this summer. Maybe they didn't want me to. I was also getting lazy towards the end. That might have been in September. I was so sick of setting everything up. I have no good memory. I'll do let's do Underwater Dream. Ooh. I'm liking singing all these tunes down a couple steps. It's I don't know. Maybe it's just me getting older, my voice getting tired. I don't know, but it just feels a lot better. I don't know if it sounds. I think it sounds better. I'm not feeling so strainy. Closing in on the man key. Start getting a low voice, sound like Johnny Cash.
No. That's Big Bird thing.
Yeah. Well, I woke from a dream, an underwater dream, breathing deep into the light. It spilled across my floors, and walls and eyes I could hear weeping. Lasted most of the night. Now we walk between the curve of two vastly different streams, and built a fire on some bones. The smoke, it lay inside the grass, a tiny fog along the trail. The tears, they sting my eyes like broken glass or rocks or hail. And still we hold on, the breaking point just a milestone. And still we're holding on and on. On and on. On and on. Since I've fallen into step with good shouldn't read what I'm singing. Since I've fallen into step with confusion and weariness, the world is small enough to throw. Though the olive branch always wasted upon awaking, dove, she died so long ago, baby, so long ago, so long ago, so long ago. Still we hold on, think that the milestone. And still we are holding on. And still we hold on, oh, like two lions circling a throne. And still we're holding on and on and on and on and on and on.
That Tripper, I hear some fart from the amper.
I didn't hear anything.
I heard something like that.
Really?
But I didn't hear it on the feed.
I don't know.
Does that make sense? But
Yeah, I mean,
maybe it's
I'm
brain
listening directly to like what's going into the feed. So if it happened, maybe. Oh, if it wasn't the feed, then I didn't hear a thing.
fart. Yeah, like a baby. Just like that.
Really?
Bless it. Yeah.
I mean, I noticed that stuff usually pretty good. That's just a little shitty cable down there. That wasn't it. I don't know.
Yeah, nobody heard it.
Nobody else heard it? Well, I have to say, Karen, I don't know.
I don't know, brain fart, I guess.
Something. Excuse me. I'd like to write a new song. I've been having trouble doing that since September. So I guess I need to find another relationship that will,
That'll go to crap.
yeah, that'll just drag me through it. I don't know. Then again, if it lasts too long, you're not writing any songs while it's good, unless you get in trouble and you have to like do something nice for her. Which happens. Kind of having fun playing this guitar, so whoops. So I'm gonna keep on with. Oh, that was the one I wanted to do earlier. Speaking of relationships, here's one where it's probable one person dies. Oh my god. I'm sorry. What the hell? This is all the weeds coming up from not singing for so long. Or not getting out enough. Here, starting that again. It was snowy and cold. I was hopeless and frozen. With the need to feel the warmth of your skin. Once the drink started winning, the words started spinning on this one-man rescue mission. Stop here, I'm bending hell straight to your door. There's one more act in the play, the end ain't too far away. The crowd will get what they came for. Yeah, well I am coming to take you from your man. Oh, well I am now, baby, yes you know that I am. Sometimes you stay, you have your cake, you're eating it too. You wrote the rules to this game, but I know wrong place, standing runner to your other fool. You see, I no longer eat, I no longer sleep, and I hardly taking care of myself. But I'm the same man, I feel your pleasure and pain. No longer gonna sleep on the shelf. Yes, from your man. Oh, and I am, baby, yes, don't you know I am. Imagining how good it will be as the miles rolling out underneath. Imagining how good it will be finally set things right. Taking you with me. I am coming to take you from the man. Oh, well I am. It was snowy and cold. I was hopeless and frozen. All I had to hope was a gun. Once the drink started winning, the wheels started spinning. No question what had to be done. Oh, well I am coming to take you from your man. Thanks. Whoa, real applause. It was like the kind of applause I'm used to getting in South Padre Island. Like, one. It's like, no one else is clapping. We're going to tape that one off and get back to our fucking sriracha fries or whatever. Yeah. Trying to grow a thicker skin for that stuff. Take jobs that they want monkeys for, so it's kind of my own fault. But they're the only ones that want to pay me. Well, that's not true. I got some cool stuff coming up. I got a Garo's Garden Sun Radio coming up too.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Like in June. I'm pretty sure it's going to be this is 3-piece Jimenez and I with Douglas that we did the Menage a Twang thing.
Yeah, the drummer.
Should be cool. Just makes the most sense to back me for my stuff. Well, hope you guys are doing good. Thanks to everybody who's throwing a couple bucks my way. As always, I kind of forget to mention it sometimes. Sometimes maybe I mention it too much. But that's how it is. Here, let's do this song. This is one I'm still working on. It's not right quite yet, but it's kind of close. So, we'll leave it at that. I'm hoping I'll play it and I'll come up with an idea. It's usually how it works. So, thanks for letting me experiment on you. Surrounded by strangers, I just can't relate. The torturous small talk, I plan my escape. These crowded streets provide shelter at times. When out in the open is the best place to hide, where I can be alone. I am not lonely, I am only alone. 'Cause even the loneliest number likes an empty bed some nights. Even the loneliest number needs an empty bed some nights. I might stop in my tracks and stare into space, paralyzed by a torrent of thoughts as they race, where I am alone. I am not lonely, I am only alone. I am only alone. 'Cause even the loneliest number loves an empty bed last verse doesn't make sense. I think that's what might be part of what bugs me. Because I kind of want to say, that's where I should switch it and say we are not alone. Because I was talking about space, and it just seems obvious that we're kind of like there's other shit going on out in the cosmos besides our species. I don't know.
If they have any sense, they'll stay away for a while.
Jesus, I know. We're gonna wipe ourselves out with one way or another pretty soon. Probably by not doing anything at all about the next pandemic.
Yeah.
Probably where it's gonna be at. So we can just degrade into something Trump fans would love. Fucking Road Warrior, Waterworld battles for food and water. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out. I guess I'll play one more and see you in a couple weeks, I guess. Is that about right?
Yeah.
Is it 2 weeks or is it not an extra like? Well, thanks. I'm glad you like the guitar and that new tune. It's not really not new. It's just one I keep burying and then bringing back, and it's not quite right. It's not right quite yet. There's just parts that bug me a little bit, but I know it's got some potential as at least a decent album filler. In the meantime, how about let's do the pattern.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get better at that one because I haven't really decided how I want to play it solo acoustic.
Nobody plays it better.
Wouldn't take much, but it's true. Okay. I think this will be a good key. A little lower for me. Same golden brick wall up against the same fool head. Same reason to turn around and do anything else instead. When will we learn? When will we learn? Same old dark clouds through the conscious rising. You're drawn in with the dust at the event horizon. When will we learn? As our history goes on repeating, the pattern is burned into the fabric that your hearts are feeding. It's the same weary looks and haunted advice. When you don't think once, how you gonna think twice?
got his own tail in his mouth. When will we learn? As our history goes on repeating, the pattern is burned into the fabric that your hearts are feeding. Over and over and over, over and over again, over and over and over, over and over again. Well, thank you so much. Thanks, glad you liked it, the pattern that way. I kind of dig it. It's a little easier to sing and all those things. So
Yeah.
thanks to Karen, hanging out, keeping you guys,
Stir the pot.
keeping you in the theme. And I'll see you in a couple weeks. And yeah, check my schedule if you're in the Austin area. I might have something coming up. Well, every Friday I do at Treaty Oak, and that's a wonderful place to see music. Super wide open, killer barbecue,
Great bark.
too good barbecue, and I don't know, it's always a blast playing with Mr. Jimenez. It's one of my favorite things in the world to do. So that said, you guys have a good night, and thanks everybody who threw a few dollars my way. It's still requires a lot of overhead and ridiculous cost to do what I do. Someday it's all going to come around, and the money will start rolling in. That's what we tell ourselves, anyways. So, guys, thanks a lot. Have a good night.